Deep in the untouched wilderness of Canada's Northwest Territories, there is a valley, a place so remote, so unforgiving, that even the most seasoned trappers refuse to enter. Locals call it Nahanni Valley, but its true name, whispered in fear, is the Valley of Headless Men, because here men vanish, and those who are found without their heads. Scene 1. The first death, 1908. The story begins in 1908, when two brothers, Willie and Frank McLeod, ventured deep into Nahanni Valley in search of gold. They had heard whispers of a riverbank overflowing with riches, gold so pure it shimmered even in moonlight. Months passed, then a year, and the brothers never returned. In 1909, a search party found them. Two decaying bodies slumped near a campfire, their rifles still beside them, and both heads missing, cleanly severed. No sign of a struggle, no tracks in the snow, just their headless corpses, staring into nothingness. The news spread like wildfire, and Nahanni Valley earned its cursed name. Scene 2. The second death, 1917. 9 years later, in 1917, another prospector named Martin Jorgensen tried his luck. He built a small cabin near the river and wrote letters back home describing the gold he had found. Then, silence. A year later, his cabin was discovered, burned to the ground. Among the ashes were charred bones. The skull was missing. Locals began to whisper, "It's the spirits of the Dene people, guarding their land." Others claimed it was something far worse, an invisible predator that hunts human heads. Scene 3. The wave of deaths. The headless bodies kept appearing. In 1945, another trapper named John O'Brien was found frozen stiff, a terrified expression frozen on his face, his hands clutching a box of matches, his head gone. The following year, yet another trapper, Ernest Savard, met the same fate. By now, RCMP investigators were baffled. There were no animal bite marks, no footprints, no evidence of robbery. It was as if the heads had simply vanished. Scene 4. Theories and terror. Many believe the valley is cursed. The Dene people had long avoided the region, speaking of evil spirits that dwell between the mountains, creatures that take the heads of trespassers as trophies. Some say it's the work of a mysterious tribe, the Naha people, said to be violent warriors who vanished centuries ago. They were rumored to decapitate their enemies before disappearing back into the forest like shadows. Others whisper about a beast, an ancient predator unlike anything in science. No one agrees on what it is, but everyone agrees on one thing. Once you enter Nahanni Valley, you may never come back. Scene 5. The modern disappearances. Even in modern times, the valley's darkness has not faded. In 1962, an experienced bush pilot vanished without a trace. His plane was found perfectly intact with no pilot inside and no tracks leading away. Tourists who dared to explore report strange lights in the fog, whispers in the wind, and the feeling of being watched. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures following them in the trees. Others wake to find deep claw marks near their tents. One group of hikers reported seeing what looked like a row of human skulls placed neatly on a rock ledge, only for them to vanish when they returned moments later. Scene 6. The final warning today: the Canadian government lists large sections of Nahanni Valley as protected land. Officially, it's for preservation. Unofficially, some believe it's to keep people out. Locals still say, go into the valley if you must, but never, ever stay after dark. Because when night falls in Nahanni Valley, something moves in the shadows. It stalks, it waits, and if it finds you, it stalks, it waits, and if it finds you, your body may be discovered years later, without your head. And so the legend of the Valley of Headless Men endures, a place where greed, mystery, and death intertwine. Some believe the gold is still there, waiting, but so is the thing that guards it. And it doesn't want your gold. It wants your head.